The reason I put this video together, though, is to tell you about the 2 top winemaking questions I get all the time. I've got, really folks, I've got thousands and thousands of people on my email list, and over I get the same 2 top winemaking questions all the time. So without any further ado, let's go right into it. The number one question I get, and I probably get it once or twice a week or even more, is I put in the yeast and nothing is happening. What now? Or I had everything ready, I put everything together, what do I do now? It's not bubbling, nothing's going on. And there's really just a few answers to this question. And we call it a stuck fermentation. It's usually one of 3 reasons. The first one is your sugar concentration, which you can measure by measuring the SG, the specific gravity. It's either too high and you got too much sugar in the must. Your must is your mixture of juice and chemicals and sugar, or it's too low, and if it's too low, your fermentation won't kick off. The second thing is the temperature. If you're above 78 degrees, it may be too hot for anything to happen, and even if it does happen to be extremely violent fermentation, you could end up with some of those disasters like I showed you in the last video. Or the temperature could be too low. If you're below 69 degrees, it's really hard to get a fermentation to start. So you got to make sure your temperature is somewhere between 70 and 78 degrees, and it needs to stay there for the entire primary and secondary fermentation. And the last thing is preservatives. A lot of people buy store-bought juice or store-bought fruit. And if you buy fruits in cans or you buy juice in bottles, you got to check to see if there's any preservatives in it. So if it has preservatives, it will keep your yeast from multiplying. So it doesn't matter if you put yeast in and get your sugar content right and get your specific gravity right. The preservatives will keep that fermentation from happening. So that's probably the top question I get all the time. And of course, I've got solutions to all of this stuff in the Winemaker's Inner Circle. So the next question I get is, do you have a recipe to make Merlot? Or they say, do you have a recipe to make Pinot Noir or Chardonnay or Zinfandel or whatever? And you know, I kind of, some of y'all probably already know the answer to this one, but I kind of giggle. I mean, it's not an ignorant question. It is born out of ignorance, but it's not stupid, because I asked the same question a long time ago when I was starting. You know, give me a recipe for Merlot. How do I make Merlot? And I'm going to give you the answer right now. Believe it or not, like I said, I get this question about 20 times a week. The answer is, all we're talking about here is the variety of grape. That's it. The varietal of the grape determines the type of wine you get. So if you use Merlot grapes, then you're going to get Merlot. If you use Pinot Noir grapes or grape juice, then you're going to get Pinot Noir. If you use Zinfandel grapes from California or Zinfandel juice from California, you're going to get Zinfandel wine. And that's really all there is to that one.